Hey guys, what's up? Slappy here, and it is Tuesday, which means I'm back in my realm, and I'm recording this on Monday because Tuesday is the release of Battlefield, so I'll probably be playing that. Not Battlefield, Battlefront, the Star Wars Battlefield, I suppose. Anyway, today we got some exciting stuff. We're gonna work on our spawn area a bit. Last episode we did all this stuff. We planted trees, and I think it looks better. We're gonna get some trees on this side today. We are going to probably breed up some animals while we're perusing around. And what I'd also like to do is sort of get the train system. I don't have any dirt. I sort of want to get the train system not complete, but sort of laid out, I guess, is what I will say. I sort of want to get where we're going to be going with it. And then I can sort of work on it off camera whenever I'm sort of just... You know, I like to do it like if I'm watching TV. I think that's a good time to do some of the grindy stuff on Minecraft, you know. Just chill. Netflix and Minecraft, right? No. Okay, so, yeah, we got to get some saplings and whatever. And plant up. I still have no idea what I want to do with the center area. I'm thinking something with fireworks. I think that'd be fun. There's a couple things I want to do in this area. I've sort of been figuring it out. So that way is the villager. Beyond that, I don't know if we'll actually have anything, but there's going to be at least 2 stations that way. This direction is the actual spawn chunks. So what I want to do is, if we run this awkward run this way. So let's get up. So back here is where the actual spawn chunks are. And I think I've leaning towards probably building an iron farm. So I'll probably build it over there. When you actually spawn, you usually spawn around here, which is fine. It's pretty close to whatever we built. And that was sort of, I guess we came into the world and we're like, well, let's just set up right here. We got a train going to here. I don't know if there's going to be anything sort of between this house and there. There's also a ocean temple kind of about 200, 300 blocks that way, which I think will eventually link the train up to. I think we want to make a farm over there so we can get some fancy... Actually, I don't really care about the green blocks as much. It's more for the sea lanterns. They're such a nice lighting source. And beyond that way, I think I want to build an actual mob spawner. We have the sort of tiny pyramid one, but I want to build an actual mob spawner. Again, I don't know. Now, deserts used to cause more mobs to spawn. They used to have 1.5 spawn rates. Don't know if that's still true. Don't know if I build a spawner, whether that will be true. That way, our other plans, I'm not sure what to call it yet. But what we're going to do is figure it out. And what I want to do is get a way that we can go underneath this. This room's probably going to stay like this. I kind of think it's all right. And, you know, it's kind of a cool build, actually. I kind of like it. I've never really done anything sort of like this. I still have to finish up the roof, I suppose. But, yeah, underneath this, we're going to have sort of the trains. And what we're going to do is only have a couple of these stairways going down. Probably this one and that one, maybe. The other ones will be covered over, and then whatever we do up here is going to be up here. So that's the plan. And I just got some digging to do and some stuff like that. I'll come back with some progress, and we'll talk about, I guess, sort of how the train system is going to work. The other thing is we kind of got to get a map going. Speaking of maps, how do I make a map? I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I don't really remember, which is awkward. I think it's... I'm going to take a guess and say it's paper around a compass. I think a compass is that. Oh, that's a clock. Okay, I don't know what a compass is. I'll try and make a map later. I wouldn't mind getting a couple maps of spawn, you know, just to put everywhere. I think that might be sort of what my center area is. I might have sort of a map and maybe something like that. All right, yeah. So I'm just ranting now. It's sort of what I do, I suppose. So I'll see you guys in just a second with some updates, and we'll talk a little bit more about how the train system is going to work. There's some cool redstone, I think, that's going to be happening. So I will see you guys momentarily. Alrighty, so I've been working on it. So what I've done so far is sort of just laid out how I want to get down there. Originally, I was thinking some sort of slime launcher in the center of this room, which still intrigues me, but I figured I should probably have some stairs anyway. I don't know. I should probably have some stairs anyway. So we're going down like this, and I think we're going to bring them down and sort of something like that. Now, we're talking redstone, and I'm not entirely sure I know what I want to do for the redstone yet, so I'm going to sort of leave that alone right now. I just want to get it all laid out and more or less functional at a very, basic level, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, that was a sentence that made sense. At a very basic level, I just want to get it functional and sort of maybe try out some decorative things. Again, what I want to do is have actually each station be an individual design. Not in terms of redstone or anything, in terms of like visual. A couple of my favorite things in Montreal, each metro stop was designed by a different architect. And it ended up being a really cool thing where there's some very, I can block that off now. I don't need to read them anymore. There's actually some very cool metro stations. They're all designed differently and whatnot. I thought that would be really cool. So I'm going to have each one be individual. But at the same time, I sort of want one linking material. I sort of want one material to link them all together so you can sort of tell. Right now I'm leaning towards like stone slabs because, they're easy, they're cheap, and they look pretty good. So maybe something with pillars and stone slabs. But after that, just completely individualized, I thought would be real cool. And that's, I say that and then I'm like, I'm going to like start designing and be like, oh, what a terrible plan. But yeah, so that's what's happening here. I'm going to have one stairway go down this way, nothing on that side, and then probably one going down that way on that side, and then probably something in this area. So you can sort of walk to the middle of the room and drop if you want. Yeah, I think that's is that a cat? Is there a cat? Is that cat still here? Not even my cat. Not even my cat. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to, there's just a lot of digging to do, to be honest, because I made this a pretty high room. It's 4 high, so I'm going to be doing some digging. Hopefully I can get this room laid out and get the tracks in, and we can sort of see what we can do with it. So, yep. Okay. So, progress has been made slowly. I really need to get a haste beacon or something, because this took forever. Right now it doesn't look like much. So we got one coming in from each direction. And here's the idea. I want it to be sort of able to be used manually, but also automatically if I want to do things quickly. So one thing that I want is a way to get minecarts into this portal here. Now that shouldn't be too hard. I can probably come in from the back. That's not a big deal. We'll sort that out another time though. So we're gonna have the rails come in right here and click, click, boom. The other thing I want to do is have something that you can just press your destination, you get in a minecart, and it sends you to wherever you choose, which honestly I'm probably going to have to put underneath this, because if I want it to be sort of that manual feel, then I probably don't have room for both systems. So that's fun. We won't worry about that now. For now, I kind of want to get the decorating part of this done, and yeah, and get the rails in down here so that I can actually use this. Yeah, we'll probably go with that for like the outlines, and then I'll probably do some sort of design in each doorway. We'll figure out some sort of overarching design for this whole room, but for now we'll put in the slabs around each entrance and try to get the rails hooked up, just so that it's functional, because what's the point of having this if it's not functional? And yeah, I probably got to get upstairs cleaned up a bit. I destroyed a couple lights and things when I was digging around. And yeah, but this is coming together. We have ways down. I would like to get a slime launcher in the middle. I think we're going to go with that. And yeah, this is probably going to look pretty garagey. Garagey. Yeah, I guess that works as good as any other word. Garagey. And yeah, we gotta get these cleaned up. They look pretty messy. But yeah, let me go grab some stuff. We'll put in a slime launcher, and then I'll get a bit of decorating done. We can come back and look and sort of discuss. I also had to get rid of the water over here because it spills down below, which is a bit of a shame because I actually liked having it. Maybe we'll try and do that, figure that out. So I gotta get some rails and some stuff like that, and we'll come back and take a peek. Alright, so one thing I've started to do is a border around the bottom, which I think actually looks pretty good. I have to clean up the walls. Just don't know what I want to do for that. I also put in this, which works nicely. Downside, well, one, you can see the furnaces. I'm not entirely sure what else I can use for those blocks. I know you can use, I think, note blocks and stuff, but I think those look kind of worse. And you also have to be sprinting. I only have a 4-tick delay on it, which isn't the biggest deal. I mean, if you walk, it's close. Every now and again you miss it. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to continue the border. I'm going to try and figure out something for the walls. I kind of would like to do something other than just stone. But I'm kind of like drawing a blank as to what I can use for the walls. I also have to get some sort of like color coding. I think that's pretty much the easiest way to do like a train system. Obviously you use colors. So yeah, this is coming together. I'm liking it. I just got to get the materials I want, which I'm still sort of uncertain on. I might do sort of like the broken up thing again because I don't really want to replace the ceiling. And the ceiling has sort of this broken up quality to it. So that would be something that could be interesting. I guess that'd be sort of alarming in a real train station if everything was like broken down, but yeah, it's coming together. It's quite a big room. Now, what's probably going to happen is underneath is going to be a lot of redstone to do various things. Yeah, for now we're just going to go with a manual system. Eventually we'll probably have some sort of automatic system for the trains, which will be nice. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, I also want to set up the trains. I brought, I probably don't have enough powered rails because now they all have to go uphill before, this is the one side that doesn't actually have a train. They all have to go uphill before meeting their line, so I'm probably going to need more powered rails to get them up and going. But I'm pretty pumped that this is actually, you know, I guess getting done is what I'm excited about. And yeah, so let me continue. I'm going to try and put in some of the trains, see what we can do with that. And I'll come back and show you guys and we can figure it out. Alright, so we got a little bit more done. I decided to put slabs in the floor. And I threw in some redstone lamps. I'm hoping to get rid of all the torches. Now, my idea, I want to use colors like we talked about. I'm not sure if I'm going to use wool or clay or whatnot. I haven't really picked those out yet, but those will probably be in these blocks and then probably some in the floor. So, you know, if this is the red line, they'll be red in the floor, sort of dotted and whatnot, which I think will be cool. And so what I want to do is probably just put stone, replace all these patches with stone. You get a very clean look, and then once we get colors in, I think it'll be a lot nicer. Because if I put another block like granite or diorite, it might clash with having multiple colors. That's what I'm a little afraid of doing if I get too much decorating, and then I'm sort of like, oh, that looks terrible with the colors. And yeah, I haven't picked colors. One of my big problems, I still have not found a mesa, so I'm sort of like missing all of those clay blocks because clay is not something that you want to have to, you know, go and mine, like, you know, like actual clay. It's sort of a giant pain to get, so that's why I'm sort of hesitant to do that. So what I'm going to do is fill this in with stone. I'm going to try and figure out some more places to put redstone lamps. The problem with these spots is this is 10 wide, so I could do maybe here, and I guess that would be here. Something of that description could work. But yeah, this is a 10 wide, which is, it's sort of like an awkwardly shaped room because of the stairways and stuff. But I might do, yeah, two there, two there. I was going to put redstone lamps around here, but then there'll probably be some weird stuff with the piston underneath. And we kind of want that to work, so Yeah, I'm going to try and get some more in here. I'll replace the stone. We'll see how it looks. The ceiling's going to be a little weird if this is all clean cut down here, but I think it actually looks kind of cool. It gives you kind of a cool vibe. And so yeah, I'm going to get... I guess I need a little bit more stone and stuff, but it's coming together, and I'm liking the feel of the room, you know? So let's just throw in another stack. I'm liking the feel of the room. I think it'll be nice. Alrighty, all done and dusted. It looks pretty good. I think once we get some color in here, it'll be real nice. We're missing one block, aren't we? Once we get some color in here, this place will pop. This place will be real cool. I'm pretty pumped for that. Where does this one go? I don't remember. I still have to connect a few. But yeah, this place missed 3 blocks. Okay. I think it looks pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. I think once we get some color in here and figure out a better way to light it, it'll be real nice. I was thinking about, holy smokes. You know, this is the first, this is sort of the junction, I suppose, for most of the lines, I imagine. So I think it'll be cool to have, you know, that be pretty standard and plain, and then each one will be subsequently more. Just before we go, I'm going to grow some trees. Got to get a bunch of saplings, and I'm just going to try and grow a bit of a forest. And we'll see how that looks, because, you know, right now we're working on beautifying this area, which is awesome, because it needs something, you know? It needs something. So I'm going to cut down some of these trees, get some saplings. We're going to plant them, and then I'll go AFK for a bit, and we'll see sort of how it looks with trees, which I think is going to be a big difference. I think it's going to look real nice. Yeah, so I will see you guys in just a second when we can check out sort of a prettier spawn, I suppose, is sort of the mission for this. You know, a prettier spawn. So we need a bunch of saplings. So, yep. Alrighty, let's take a peek. It's not quite done. I have to get some more saplings. And I hate this big tree. I hate this with a distinct passion. But yeah, it's looking a lot better with trees. We got to thicken it up. Obviously, we got to get some kind of covering everything. But I think it looks so much better with trees. And I probably going to want to get like think about adding like a water feature somewhere over here. We're going to try hiding the torches a little bit more. We'll probably put down some like leaves on the mountains and stuff. All kinds of stuff like that. And I think it's going to come together and just look fantastic. Right now, it's just mostly chopping trees, getting saplings, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's coming together real nicely, and I'm really happy with it. Today was a bit of a, I guess, sort of a weird episode, because it was mostly just me digging. And so it's kind of hard to show a lot of that, I guess, But I think this looks pretty good down here. There's so many torches just spammed. But it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I think it'll be really cool for the future, you know, get that into place. But I'm happy with this. I'm glad we did it. Next week we'll be doing something different. And I think I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do on spawn during this week. I'm just going to probably plant a bunch of trees, play Battlefront while they grow, and, you know, rinse and repeat that. We're going to get all of our trees done, I think, this week. So next week, come back, check out the new spawn. I think it's going to be really cool. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.